story starts with a boy called Adam. Adam was a refugee from Darfur. Darfur, for those who don't know, has witnessed the single biggest genocide of the 21st century. 100,000 people have been murdered. Adam managed to escape. He got on a plane to Lebanon, hitchhiked across Europe, managed to get to the UK, where he claimed asylum. He was just 16 and he arrived with just the clothes on his back and no family. Now, when he claimed asylum, he became an asylum seeker, an interim status given to refugees. And during that period, he was given £36 a week to live on and not allowed to work. Now, living in London is very expensive, and that didn't give him much space to do much with his life. To make matters worse, he was placed in Hounslow, right at the end of the Piccadilly line, and he struggled to access resources and services that he needed. To create a normal life for himself, he needed to be able to access lawyers and home office appointments, English lessons, food-based communities, education and psychological support. But he couldn't access those services because to get anywhere he had to take the tube. And living in London, the tube is several pounds each way, and blowing £6 or £7 on a return journey doesn't leave you much of £36 a week budget left. So I met Adam through an LSE mentoring programme that I took part in when I was a student there a few years ago. And one of the first things I did was I got him a bike. And a bike allowed Adam to access these essential resources because all of a sudden he had a free, sustainable means to do so and to avoid paying the expensive tube fare. My name is Jem, and I'm the founder and director of the Bike Project. Our mission is simple: to get refugees cycling. So, after I met Adam and mentored Adam for a bit, it got me thinking, and I did a bit of research, and unfortunately Adam's story is not unique. 200,000 refugees and asylum seekers live in the UK, and around 20,000 asylum seekers arrive every year. On the other hand, according to TfL, 27,000 bikes are abandoned in London every year. So the supply of an excess resource and demand from people that needed it, and my vision was to match the two. So to cut a long story short, I ended up leaving my job, age 24 a few years ago, to set the Bike Project as an independent charity. So we collect second-hand bikes, we refurbish them, they're refurbished by our mechanics, and we donate them to our partner charities. So they include the Red Cross, Refugee Council, Children's Society, and Hannah Foundation. Since our launch in March 2013, we've donated over 800 bikes to refugees. Of those, 250 have gone to refugee children. We've raised over 350k in funding. We've set up 2 social enterprises where we provide bike servicing to firms in the city, including Linklaters and Lloyds Bank, and we sell a portion of the bikes that we get. We've launched a Refugee Women's Project where we teach refugee women to cycle who've never learned to cycle before, and we've trained 14 unaccompanied asylum seekers as bike mechanics. Our impact. So important to measure impact as a charity. We measure our impact against 3 outcomes. Financial. So last year we hired an independent consultant to do some impact analysis for us. She found that bike saves a refugee around £20 a week that they would have spent on public transport. Works out £1,040 per year. As we've given over 800 bikes away, we've saved 800 refugees around £832,000 every year. £832,000 every year. Practical, 82% of the refugees surveyed use their bike to access basic amenities, other charities and social activities. And emotional. Every single refugee that was surveyed said that they either felt better or much better as a result of having a bike. My vision. As we've seen, there's a huge need and a huge supply of bikes. And we know there's a huge need out there. We know what we do works. We know we can do it. We just need your help to make it happen. Tonight, we are looking for £25,000, which will work on 3 levels. Firstly, Resson, which is this guy in the picture, is a refugee from Eritrea. He came to us in a very bad way, also as a teenager, also without any family. He got a bike from us. He enjoyed cycling his bike, and more importantly, he enjoyed volunteering at the project, helping fix bikes for other refugees. And it became obvious to all of us that he had a real knack for it. And so we supported him through his bike mechanics training, Bike Works, another social enterprise. And now he works for us on an ad hoc basis as a bike mechanic. So with £25,000 on the first level, we'd give Russell a job. And that would allow him to refurbish 250 bikes for refugees. And on top of that, he'd support our bike sales business and refurbish a further 50 bikes to sell, which would bring in 10k in revenue. So really it's the perfect package. Gives a refugee a job, refurbish a further 250 bikes for refugees, and the whole thing pays for itself in 3 years, all for £25,000. I'll leave you with a quote. One of the beneficiaries said, "A bike has allowed me to feel that my future can be brighter than my past. With your help, many more refugees can believe that their future